All right, there we go. We're live. So, if you're on this video, then you're probably freaking out, wondering why your script isn't working on Air. And it could be for a couple of reasons. So, here is a script that is completely blank. Not completely blank, I shouldn't say that. But it's one that we've been using for the videos. Really has no purpose. It's just one that we use to create videos and test how-to videos. We'll just go with that. So right here, you're probably making calls or trying to make calls, and for whatever reason it's not working. A couple things may be the issue. You may not have a seed phrase. So this may look like when you X out of it, and they should have also put in a firewall or some sort of fence for you to have to go through in order for you to not go through this. If that makes sense, you can see here it says you don't have a seed phrase. So what that means is you're going to go up here where it says hey prospect name, or if it says whatever it is that you want it to say, you're going to delete that, hit enter, and you're going to hit a squiggly bracket. So shift squiggly bracket, and right here it says seed phrase, and there's your seed phrase right there. And now your script should start to fire off, and then you can also go in here and you can make changes. You can have the seed phrase say pretty much whatever it is that you want it to say. Now, a couple of other things to take into consideration as well is that the servers may be scaled down at that point. So if you're trying to launch a campaign and your campaign's not launching, that could probably be it as well. But in terms of your script not firing, this is probably the issue that you're having. Another thing is that we found is there's some people who are making changes inside of the rules, which is fine, you can do that, but sometimes they make a lot of changes and they end up deleting the knowledge base right here, and they also end up deleting the calendar availabilities right there. So just be aware that when you're going through and you're dotting the I's and you're crossing the T's as to what's there, what's not there, be sure that your knowledge base is there, because if it's not, what's going to end up happening is you're going to get through a call, they're going to ask a question, and you're going to be really upset because you know for a fact that you put it in the knowledge base and it's not answering. And so that right there is probably your issue. Same thing with calendar availabilities. Make sure that's there. Make sure, and this is just a little trick that I use, but I believe, okay, this one actually isn't scheduling appointments, but let's say, for example, that you're having an issue with the appointments not scheduling. What you can do is you can hit create. I always create another agent that is kind of a blank one, a start from scratch agent, and I just put test don't use. And the reason why I have that is because they already have the prompt perfectly written out right here. So what I do is right here, I'll just copy this. Now there's some of this that I won't use, so I'll show you exactly what I mean. So let's say I'm trying to schedule an appointment, and we'll just put it right here, and we'll hit paste, and you can see this is what we pasted. So, well, based on our conversation, I have two sources. That's not something that we want to do. We want to book the appointment. So you could do something like this. You could delete this. Based on this conversation, I see that you're a good fit for our services. Would you like to book an appointment? Right? And wait for prospect to respond. And if they say yes, you can delete all this because this is irrelevant to the conversation for the most part. Make sure your formatting is there. As you can see, there's no quotation there, so we're going to add a quotation there. So that should make the formatting in line with what's supposed to be there. And so, would you like to book an appointment? Yes. And then put a one-word sentence. Be like, okay. So that being said, to get the setup, what city are you in, so I can check your time zone. And I always like to space this out. They have it put together, but I space it out just because it's a little bit smoother on the AI when it talks. And so when it says the AI, this right here is what I was talking about that you could add in there. So that way you don't have to come up or reinvent the wheel. Hey, is my square bracket prompt the right one for scheduling? I just always use the one that they use here. So, so hopefully that helped with your scheduling on your script. And if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out, drop a comment on what you're having problems with. Generally, we reach out pretty quick. Like the video, comment, subscribe, whatever the case may be. If you want to check out what we're doing with AI calling and how we can implement it in your business, go check out our demo. You can book a demo right in the description of the video on YouTube, and look forward to seeing you there. See you later.